looks like we're recording. These are the top 10 favors I wish that past Alan did for future Alan, which right now would be me, wouldn't it? The top 10 favors I wish that past Alan did for future Alan, and that would be me. Number 10, I wish I'd kept some childhood items. As I grew up and I moved and everything, I got rid of everything. I have nothing from when I was growing up. Memories, but I have nothing from when I was growing up. I mean, could I have at least kept my original G.I. Joe? Think about that. If you still got stuff, don't hoard, but think about that before you get rid of everything. They do have sentimental value. Number 9, I wish I'd stayed in college. Now, don't get me wrong. I did ultimately get a degree, and there are things that I wouldn't have today. If I'd stayed in college, I wouldn't have the wonderful wife I have, the 4 children. God has blessed me. But the fact is, I shouldn't have left college. And it was divorce related. Parents split up between my 11th and 12th grade years in high school. And I had too much power. And when I should have been told by my dad, no, you're staying in school, because I was homesick, he let me come home. And I wish I'd stayed in college. Number 8. Let's see if I can do this right. Number 8. I wish past self. You see, I've already done it. I said I. Past self. Let's go with past self again. I wish that past Alan had realized that gaming devices, smartphones, tablets, computers, whatever they're used for, today are the TVs of old, which would use up time and attention, except they're far worse. What do you think about that statement? Do you have trouble? Do you have trouble? Do you spend too much time playing video games, or spend much time watching YouTube videos or surfing the web or whatever? I do. I'm fighting it, and I wished past Alan had dealt with it then. I will beat it, but it's still a wrestling match for me. Number 7, I wish past Alan had learned to play an instrument. And I had chances in high school. I started learning the trumpet and I started learning the tuba, but I never did it. And multiple times through my life, I've tried to learn not the banjo, the ukulele. I started doing the keyboard. That's what I plan on doing. And if past Alan had done it, I'd be just playing and learning new stuff now, versus it's a battle. It's a battle. Related to, you'll notice that this list, things are intertwined, how you spend your time and all that stuff. They're intertwined. If you notice any of them, please go ahead and put them in the comment. And please, while I think of it, please subscribe and please like this. Okay, number 6. I wish I had realized the danger of consumerism. Now, theoretically, I have enough money to spend like I do spend it. But the fact is how would I explain it? It's almost like consumerism, the companies have weaponized it. They get you to buy stuff you don't need between advertising and, there's a recent action camera that was released, and I would argue that almost all of the new stuff that makes you want to buy it, they could have just done a firmware upgrade on the existing one, but they make it planned obsolescence. Is that what it's called? Planned obsolescence. They want to make you buy new stuff, and I do it. I wish past Alan had realized and recognized the dangers of consumerism, which leads to number 5. I wish I'd saved more. Now, don't get me wrong. I have some savings and stuff, and it's not like I'm wondering how I'm going to pay the bills tomorrow. But the reality is I should have saved more, and it would have given me more flexibility. Hopefully I'll remember to mention it below. Some things that I realize now are more important. You know what? The reality is I have limitations on what I can and can't do because I didn't save as much. And, who knows? Maybe I'd be independently wealthy, and then I could be doing exactly what would help others. Number 4, I wish past Alan had established a healthier lifestyle by eating better and by making exercise a permanent habit. Now, I'm not in as bad shape as I could be. I've definitely got too much weight, but I'm not, I'm probably on the edge of obese, depending on how you define it and stuff. As a matter of fact, I probably am obese based on how they define it. But I'm not like way gigantic as some. But the fact is, if you, let's say you're past you, the reality is as you get older, as you get my age, I'm heading towards 60, I'll be there next year. certain things break and never come back. I may never be able to run again, right, due to some knee surgery stuff that could be readily related to being overweight so much of my life. And I wasn't overweight all my life. So I wish I had established a healthier lifestyle. Do that. I don't care what age you are. Do that favor for your future self. And as a matter of fact, that means your future self will probably be around longer by doing that. Don't wait. I stopped waiting last year, but I still have stuff that I'm wrestling with. Number 3, I wish I had realized family and friends are more important than career and pretty much everything else. Only one other thing that I put ahead of it. We'll get to that a little further down. I wish I'd realized that family and friends were more important than pretty much everything. Now, that doesn't mean I'm some kind of horrible person, but the reality is decisions I made to further my career mean that I am now 2,000 miles away from those I care most for. 2,000 miles. And not saving means I can't just, even now if I was able to get a job out that way, I couldn't afford a house because I don't have as much savings and the interest rates have gone up. So like I said, these are all intertwined. Don't forget that. If you don't feel that others that you care about, friends and family, are more important than pretty much anything else, I ask you, I'm not going to judge you. That's God's job, not mine. But I ask you to reconsider. You know what? You know, there are a lot of things you can buy. You can buy more stuff. You can go on more trips. You can do all kinds of stuff. But you can't make up time you've lost with those you care about and with those who care about you. Okay, number 2, I wish past Ellen had realized and warned me about rationalization. Because a lot of the stuff that you heard above, problems with using my iPad too much, problems with how I eat, problems with how I spend my time, they're related to the fact that I can rationalize pretty much anything that I want to do or not do. Do you have that problem? I wish past Ellen had recognized just how dangerous rationalization is. Present Ellen is still working on it. And the number 1 favor I wish past Ellen did for future Ellen, which is me, is I wish that many, many years ago, when I was a young child, that I realized Jesus was Lord. Because some of the bad foundations that I've had in my life and stuff, you know, some people can say on such and such date I was saved. I can't do that. But I was probably in my 20s when I was saved, and I'd already made so many mistakes and already developed so many habits. I mean, even now, you know, you shouldn't swear, but you know, I don't swear regularly. My wife is saying, it's ready. I'll be right up. That dinner is ready. I don't swear like intentionally much, right? It's not a habit, but in my head I can't get rid of it. You know, if something goes awry, as a matter of fact, this one's more likely to come under my breath out of my mouth, is F and A, and you know what the F and part of that is. So I wish I'd known Jesus was Lord earlier, and then I would have spent a lot of my life seeing if she's coming down here to tell me. I think she must have heard me. I wish I'd realized Jesus was Lord early in my life. And I hope if you don't realize Jesus is Lord, that you do too. Regardless, as I say with my thought for today's, I love you. I will see you again. And do me a favor, use the comments. What things do you wish that past you had done for you, future you? Can you put them down there? What things do you disagree with that you think it's perfectly good and I should stop thinking about it? I'm really interested in your comments. As I said, I love you. I'll see you again soon.